Okay, we're going to go over some job application vocabulary since you've already been given the application and you've filled them out. Later today we're going to actually swap those and try to clean them up a little bit, but I thought maybe some vocabulary about some of the stuff that's on that application is going to be a little helpful. So, when we're talking about address, okay, street address, sometimes you'll see on applications that it'll say present address or permanent address or both. Okay, as a high school student, obviously you're still with your parents' address, and when you go off to college, your parents usually will remain there. So your present address and permanent address will be two different places at that point. So you want to take that in consideration when you are applying for jobs. So let's say you go away to college at UCLA or something. You're not going to put the permanent address, the place that you're at in UCLA. You're going to put probably your parents' place. So you want to keep that in mind as far as different types of addresses. Next thing, when we're talking about education, a lot of times it'll ask you what type of education. You just want to put general education, or if you guys were part of the business pathway, which you can probably put since you're in the ROP class. So on this generic application, it doesn't really ask so much. Where it says degree, you could put just high school diploma, and then you could put something like business pathway or something like that. The date that you can start, okay, so this is different depending on whether you already have a job or not. So if you're currently employed, you got to give your current employer at least 2 weeks. Okay, that's the industry standard for most jobs. If you're not currently employed, then you can say you're available immediately. Otherwise, you want to give them an actual date, which is 2 weeks after you tell your current employer. Generally, the difference between full-time and part-time as far as benefits go, especially for hours, full-time is going to be 32 to 40, part-time is going to be 31 and under. Graduated, yes or no, there's two schools of thoughts on this, and so if you're currently in school, you can check no, but also add the anticipated date of graduation. Or if you're doing college applications, most of the time what they want you to do is say that you graduated, put the dates that you anticipate graduating, and so they'll know what the difference is. Special skills on job applications is especially important. So this, as an ROP class, will be something. If you get your job permit, if you do other sort of certifications during school, then you want to put that, like leadership or anything else. Special courses, business pathway is a huge one for you guys. ROP is a good one. So you want to put those, and also when we get to the actual job business experience, you can put that in there as well as far as experience, even though you did not get paid a monetary value. Position applied for, this is huge. You can't just put any. So when you're applying for a job, if I'm a hiring manager and you put any position, then I'm just going to toss that resume right away, or application. You want to research what job it is and put specifically what you're applying for. References. Do not put your friends. Do not put your brothers or sisters. You need to put friends of relatives. You need to put teachers, coaches, neighbors, friends of parents that are in a business of some sort, bosses, scout leaders, club advisors like the Blue Nation, athletic directors. That would be a good idea. These are people that you want to put on your references, and yes, you want 3, not just 1. Social Security number. It's an official document that you're going to need. A lot of times, if you're not comfortable putting the number, you can say that just to ask for it. But when you actually go for the job, you're going to need to show the document, that or the passport. Starting and ending wage for a job that you've already had. Kind of self-explanatory, but you need to tell them what the starting and ending was so that they can effectively tell you where you can start at. But if you were an intern or a volunteer, obviously there was no monetary value. And those are just some very introductory vocabulary words for the job application, and once we've understood those, then we can get down to fixing the ones that you filled out. Good day.